Mr. Cody's Bait and Tackle, Warsaw, Missouri. Gonna give a little bit of a fishing report here. I'm actually out on the water with Austin McClure, so we'll get a good crappie report here too, good catfish report. We're still drift fishing, as you guys can probably tell. We're moving. I'm running my trolling motor. It is windy out here. I'm just trying to fish where I can and kind of stay out of the wind a little bit today. Actually, I don't know if you can see it or not, but my long bridge is right there in the background. We're doing pretty good. Working on a box full of eaters right now. Fish are pretty spotty. There's some bait out here. A lot of bait is up shallow right now. So a lot of white bass, a lot of hybrids following that bait up shallow right now in this wind. As far as catfish, I'm drifting pretty well all on the main lake right now. 30 to 45 foot of water. There's a little bit of a bite. Kind of yesterday, seemed like 38 to 42 foot was kind of the magic spot. We caught a ton of big fish. We had 9 or 10 slot fish, 4 big overs. It was really good out here. So this drift bite will continue till that water temperature gets down to about 65, and then it'll slow down quite a bit. You'll still be able to catch your bigger fish. Running all fresh cut shad. Everybody always asks, what do you fish with during the winter time, during the fall? Always fresh cut shad on trimming. That's our main food source. That's what's always gonna work the best. As far as on the upper end, drift bites after this cold front will probably be tapering off, like tally bend, sparrowfoot. Anchor bite's gonna be kicking off. There was a lot of fish caught up there over the weekend, anchored up. Some fish still caught drift fishing up there. Austin drifted up there one day, did pretty good. I'm gonna let him talk a little bit about the crappie fishing now.
Yeah, most of your crappie, if you guys are fishing the upper end of the lake right now, you need to focus on a lot of the channel edges. If you can get on, seems like a lot of the channel edges that kind of make a break in the point of a creek mouth. Try to focus on that 8 to 14 foot of water. You're gonna have a lot of fish kind of on the bottom half of the water column right now. I'm catching a lot of my fish actually in the mud on the base of these trees. So if you guys running forward facing sonar, you're pulling up to these trees, you know, some people just think a lot of them little dots will be bases, and 90% of them are going to be your crappie. They just don't look quite right, but put a jig on them, they'll turn up and eat. That's anywhere from bucksaw up to sparrowfoot. You can fish pretty much any channel edge, drop the trolling motor, and just look at that timber. I mean, whatever touches that channel, you'll catch fish. You should catch limits every day right now. Lower end, I haven't been down here for, I'd say, 2 weeks. When I was last, a lot of these brush piles that people have been fishing come out to the edges of them. You'll have a lot of fish down in the mud there also. So make sure you're looking down at the base of this structure right now.
Got him. Come on.
Stay paying attention to the bottom right now for crappie. That's really key right now. They're moving into this fall bite before they transition into the creek. So channel edges.
I know most of them coming in the shop are still minnow fishing.
Yeah, you got, I'd say 50-50. You have people still running a minnow rig. I've been using all hair jigs for the last 2 weeks on the channel edges. It's been 1/8 ounce hair jigs, either white, silver, or a June bug, which is all purple. I really like, and I haven't had a problem with fish eating them. But I know a lot of my buddies have been running minnows and catching them just as good as I have on a hair jig. So pretty much find your channel edges and go fishing. You guys ought to.
Man, that wind really kicked up.
You guys ought to do good if you can stick to them channels right now on that end, on the lower, like I said, get on these brush piles if you're fishing that style. Look at the bottom, the bases. That's where most of your fish are going to be. Really, crappie wise, that's really all you need to do right now to catch fish. You should be successful as long as you can do that.
I gotta cut us way out. All right. That as far as the white bass and hybrids, you know, their fall pattern, it'll continue another month or so. Until that water temperature gets down upper 50s, low 60s, they'll stay on these wind-blown banks. I was actually right there by Shawnee Bend Ramp yesterday and watched probably a 10, 11 pound hybrid almost beach itself up on the bank chasing shad. He was almost all the way up out of the water right there, and there wasn't even any wind. He was just chasing bait and got in there too shallow. Kind of cool to watch. A lot of these pockets up here on the main lake right now are just full of bait, pelicans, just everywhere. Watch for them areas like that. That's kind of the pattern you'll want to see. I talked to Tony Gallant. He's been absolutely tearing up the walleye up here. He said some of them are still in kind of like a summer pattern. Some of them are out deeper. He said once he found them, they was eating. He said he caught some shallow, some deeper. Sounded like he was just putting in the time to find them walleye. Was kind of the trick to it. Same way with the catfish. You fish some of them, if they don't want to eat, you just move on, go to the next bunch, and you'll find some that'll eat. That's really about all I've got for you. Haven't heard nothing on largemouth really. I know they a couple tournaments over the weekend. Both. Oh, missed him. Busy talking, missing fish. I think both tournaments only took like 16 or 17 pounds to win them, so wasn't nothing crazy. But I'll get off here, get back to fishing instead of missing them, and we'll talk to you guys later on. Austin McClure, I'm gonna let him give out his phone number here. Austin's guide service, or McClure's guide service.
Yeah, if you guys want to book a trip, you can get a hold of me at 660-492-6144. Just look up McClure's Guide Service on Facebook. Be glad to have y'all.
Take care of y'all. Thank you.